Hello children, welcome to the online classes. Yesterday we started the lesson getting to know plants. Did you get something about plants? Yes. The plants are divided into mainly three types based on their size. What are they? Herbs, shrubs and trees. Herbs are very small plants with very weak stem. They live only for 1 year nearly, and the shrubs are bushy plants with a bit stronger stem than the herbs, but not too strong. They are bushy, they are medium sized plants. They live for many years. And the next one is trees. Trees are large, big in size, and they have a strong trunk. The stems are woody. They have taproot system, and shrubs also have taproot or main root is there. From there the root hairs arise, but herbs, they have fibrous roots. This is what you have learnt yesterday. So, and creepers and climbers also. Creepers, they crawl on the ground. They have big fruits, and they crawl. They cannot climb on the support. They only crawl on the ground. For example, I said pumpkin, cucumber, watermelon, muskmelon, isn't it? So, bottle gourd, all these, they are creepers. Coming to climbers, they climb. They have very weak stem. Climbers and creepers, they have very weak stem, but these climbers can climb upon a support. So they coil around the support with the help of tendrils. Tegalu. Tendrils means tegalu. So they coil around the support. That is about climbers. Climbers examples, I said money plant, it climbs. Bitter gourd kakara. Beans, chikudu. Snake gourd, potla. These all have tendrils. They climb on the support. So coming to know about the plant in detail, let us see what are the different parts of the plant. Suppose this is the plant. It is a stem. Stem is above the ground and the roots are below the ground. The stem bears branches, isn't it? Leaves, flowers and fruits. Yes. Bears flowers. It may bear some fruit also. Buds. This is the bud. This is flower. This is the bud. Leaf. Fruit. This is stem. Root. So these are the different parts of the plant. Flower, bud, leaf, fruit, stem, root. These are the different parts of the complete plant. Already in 5th class you have learned. So let us know about the root. Let us study about the root. Roots are present under the ground. I said for herbs, the roots are fibrous roots. Means a tuft, a branch of a group of root hairs grow from the stem. From the base of the stem, a group of or a bunch of roots, a group of roots, tuft of roots, we can say. So a bunch of roots arise directly from the stem. They fix the plant to the ground. These are fibrous roots. But the taproot, it has a main root from where the root hairs grow. From the main root, the root hairs develop. The taproot has a main root and from the main root the root hairs grow. Shrubs and trees have taproot and herbs have fibrous roots generally. So this is about root system. Types of root system. How many types of root system are there? Two types of root systems. What are they? Fibrous roots and taproot. Taproot means a main root is present and from there the root hairs grow. Fibrous roots means the roots directly grow like a bunch from the base of the stem. Roots grow under the ground. Always the roots grow under the ground. They absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. That is the function of the roots. Roots hold the plant firmly to the soil and also they absorb water and minerals from the soil. Yes. Next, stem. What is the function of stem? Stem is weak in the herbs, a bit stronger in the shrubs and very strong in trees. In creepers and climbers it is weak. So, what is the function of stem? I said already roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. This water and mineral salts is taken to the leaves, flowers and buds with the help of this stem. Stem gives support to the plant. That is the first function. Stem bears branches and leaves. Stem bears branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. And that is why it gives the main strength to the plant. It gives support to the plant and also it carries the water that is absorbed by the roots to other parts of the plant. And the stem also carries the food from the leaves to other parts of the plant. These are the functions of the stem. Stem gives support. It carries water from roots to other parts of plant and it carries food from other parts of the from the leaves to the other parts of the plant. That is the function of stem. It is the main supporting structure for the plant. The stem bears branches, leaves, flowers, buds, flowers and fruits. That is about stem. Next, coming to the leaf. If you observe the leaf, see, suppose this is the leaf. Yes, this is the leaf. In the middle there is a strong line I have drawn. This is midrib. It is called midrib. From this midrib, this is the vein. Yes. So this middle vein is called midrib. From the midrib, see, lateral veins. These are the lateral veins. If you see a leaf, you can observe the veins. These are the veins. The arrangement of these veins in the leaves is called venation. This is the petiole. Petiole. The stalk of the leaf is called petiole. With this stalk only, it attaches to the stem. The leaf gets attached to the stem with the help of a stalk called petiole. And the leaf has in the middle, there is a strong vein that is called midrib. From this midrib only, lateral veins develop. The arrangement of veins on the leaf is called venation. The arrangement of veins on the leaf is called venation. Based on the arrangement of these veins, the leaves are divided into two types. See, this is one type. And another leaf, if you see, the veins will be like this. Parallel. Parallel lines. So the veins are parallel lines. So this type of arrangement is called parallel venation, and this is reticulate venation. Based on the arrangement of veins on the leaves are divided into two types: parallel venation and reticulate venation. Parallel venation leaves are seen in herbs, generally in herbs. The plants with the leaves having parallel venation, they have fibrous roots. The plants which have reticulate venated leaves, they have taproot. Taproot system ఉన్న plants లో reticulate venation ఉన్న leaves ఉంటాయి. Fibrous roots ఉన్న plants లో ఈ parallel venation ఉన్న leaves ఉంటాయి. That is one landmark for us. Fibrous root system, taproot system. Parallel venation, reticulate venation. Parallel venation is present in the fibrous root system plants. Reticulate venation is present in the taproot system plants. Understood, children? Yes. So this is about the leaf. This is the leaf blade or lamina, the outer lining. This full portion is called lamina. This is the midrib. This is the vein, and this is petiole. What is the function of the leaf? Leaves are green in color because of the presence of a pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment that gives green color to the leaves. So, with the help of this chlorophyll, leaves can prepare food for the plant. These are the food factories. Leaves have a petiole which attaches the leaf to the stem, and a strong midrib. From the midrib veins arise. If midrib and lateral veins are not there, the veins are parallel to each other. Based on the arrangement of these veins, the venation is of two types: reticulate venation, parallel venation. What is venation? The arrangement of veins on the leaves is called venation. So reticulate venation we can observe in the plants which have taproot system. Parallel venation we can observe in the plants which have fibrous root system. These two are interlinked. Have you understood, children? That is about leaf. So you have learnt about the types of plants: herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, creepers. And what else? You have learnt about the types of root systems: fibrous root system, taproot system. What are the functions of roots? Roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil, and also they hold the plant firmly to the ground, to the soil. And the next one is stem. Stem stands erect. Stem grows above the ground, and stem bears branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. Stem gives support to the plant, and it carries the water from the roots to other parts of the plant, and food from leaves to other parts of the plant. That is the function of stem. Next one, leaf. The leaves are green in color because of chlorophyll. They prepare food for the plant. So we can call them as food factories. Leaf has a petiole, a stalk. It attaches the leaf to the stem. And in the middle of the leaf there is a midrib, a strong vein, and from that lateral veins arise. And based on the arrangement of these veins, the leaves are divided into reticulate venated leaves, parallel venated leaves. Reticulate venation we can see in the plants which have taproot system. Parallel venation we can see in the plants which have fibrous root system. So read the lesson. Have a nice day, children.